the final performance of A Christmas Carol by the Academy Players, a musical adaptation by Stephen DeCesare. Before we begin, I'd like to take note of the emergency exits to the left and right of the stage. And there are bathrooms in the rear, and there will be one 10-minute intermission in between the two acts. Thank you and enjoy the show. Marley was dead, to begin with. There can be no doubt whatsoever about that. The register of the burial was signed by the clerk, the clergyman, the undertaker, and the chief mourner. Scrooge signed it, and Scrooge's name was good upon change to anything he chose to put his hand to. Old Marley was as dead as a doornail.
We commend our brother Jacob Marley to the earth. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, and to dust thou shalt return. Jacob, may the angels lead you into paradise, and may your soul and all the souls of the faithful departed to the mercy of God rest in peace.
Amen. My condolences, Mr. Scrooge. You just signed the register, sir. I'm surprised, Mr. Scrooge, seeing how Mr. Marley left you all his possessions, that he did not wish for a more ostentatious funeral.
Why? Why waste money planting people in the ground that could be used to make more money in the business we started here on earth?
I was only saying...
I know what you were saying. Marley was a frugal man in life, and why should he be any different in death?
I meant no offense, sir. I only meant that since he was your partner and
you
your friend...
You would have paid for your services, go. At least to be left alone. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Well then, what right have you to be dismal? What reason have you to be morose? You're rich enough.
Humbug.
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be, when I live in a world of fools such as this? Merry Christmas. Out upon Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you? The time to pay bills without money. A time for finding yourself 1 year older and an hour richer. A time for balancing your books, and having every item in them throw around a dozen of buns presented dead against you. If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with this Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and vigorously applying to his heart he should.
I'll go!
You! Keep Christmas in your own way, let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone then. Much good it may do you, much good it has ever done you.
There are many things in this world which I have derived good from, by which I have not profited, I dare say, Christmas being among the rest. But I am sure I have always thought of Christmas time, when it has come around apart from the veneration due to its sacred name and origin, as a good time, a kind, charitable, forgiving time. The only time, in the long calendar of the year, when men and women seem by one consent to open their shut-up hearts freely, and to look at the people below them as if they were really fellow passengers to the grave, and not just another race of creatures bound on other journeys. And so then, my dear uncle, although it has never put a scrap of gold nor silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good, and will do me good. And so I say, God bless it!
Let me hear the sound of you crack it, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. You're a very powerful speaker. It's a wonder you don't join the Parliament.
Don't be angry, uncle. Come, join us for dinner.
I'll see you in hell first.
But why?
Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because I fell in love. That's the only thing more ridiculous in this entire world than a Merry Christmas.
Nay, uncle, you never came to see me before that happened. Why give it as a reason as to now?
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can I be friends?
Afternoon.
I'm sorry, with all my heart, to find you so resolute. We have never had a quarrel to which I have been a party to, but I have made my trial in homage of Christmas, and so I'll keep my Christmas here until the last. And so, Uncle, Merry Christmas to you!
Good afternoon!
And a Happy New Year!
Good afternoon!
Merry Christmas, Mr. Cratchit, to you and your family. And to you, Master Fred.
There's another fellow, my clerk, 15 shillings a week, and a wife and a family, talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire me to Bedlam.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley is dead. He died 7 years ago this very night.
We have no doubt his liberality will be well represented by his surviving partner.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we make some slight provisions for the poor and destitute, who suffer greatly at the present time. Many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Hundreds of thousands are in want of common comfort, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
And the union workhouses, are they still in operation?
They are. Still, I wish I could say they were not.
The treadmill and the poor law are in full vigor then?
Both very busy, sir.
I was afraid when much you had said that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course. I'm very glad to hear it.
Under the assumption that they scarcely furnish Christian cheer or mind the body to the multitude, a few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat to drink and means of warmth. We choose this time because it is the time above all others where want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices. So what shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to be anonymous?
I wish to be left alone! Since you ask me what I wish, that is my answer. I cannot make myself merry at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I have support the establishments I went to. Those who are bad here must go there!
Many can't go there. Many would rather die.
If they had rather die, then they had better do it and decrease the surplus population! Besides, excuse me, but I don't know that.
But you might know it.
It's not my business to know. It's good enough for a man to know his own business and not to interfere with the business of other people. Mine occupied constantly. A man works hard to reach the goals set throughout his life. Sacrifices are made regardless of pain and strife. But when he reaches his goal, that's when the molten colors are around. They'll stretch out their hands for a piece of what the man has earned. But if it comes to me, that's a quick believer. I have no use for their whining, especially on this so-called holiday. time, Cratchit. I suppose you'll want all day tomorrow.
If it is quite convenient.
It isn't convenient, Cratchit, and it isn't fair. If I was to stop you half a crown and think yourself ill-used, I'll be bound. And yet, you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
It's only once a year, sir.
A Polish just for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December, Cratchit. But I suppose you must have the whole day. You'll be here all the earlier the next morning.
Oh, I promise, sir. I promise.
But still, I won't believe it. Marley's ghost. How now? What do you want of me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then, your particular persona?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
And can you sit down?
I can.
Well, then do it.
You don't believe in me.
I don't.
What evidence would you have of me beyond your senses?
Well, I don't know.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach aches the cheeks. Why, you might be a bit of undigested beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. Why, there's more of green than of grain about you, whatever you are. Hum on, I tell you, hum on. You see this toothpick?
I do.
Not even looking at it.
Yet I see it notwithstanding.
I have got to swallow that thick and deep for the rest of my days. Persecute by a leech your goblet, all my own creation. Hum on, I tell you. Mercy, dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do, I must, but why do the spirits walk the earth and why do they come to me?
It is required of every man that his spirit should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through this world and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared upon this earth and turn to happiness.
You are such a tell me why, Jacob.
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Is its pattern strange to you, or would you know the weight and length of the strong coil you wear yourself? It was full as long and as heavy as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have labored on it since. It is a ponderous chain! I have come to give. It comes from other regions, Ebenezer Scrooge, and it is conveyed to other ministers by other kinds of men. Nor can I tell you what I would. A very little more is all that's permitted to me. I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere. My spirit never walked beyond our counting house. Mark me. In life, my spirit never wandered beyond the narrow limits of my money-changing hole, and weary journeys lie before me.
7 years dead and traveling all the time.
The whole time. No rest, no peace, incessant torture of remorse.
You travel fast.
On the wings of the wind.
You might have gotten over a considerable amount of ground in 7 years.
Captive bound, and double I am not to know that ages are the incessant labor by immortal creatures. For this earth must pass into eternity before the good of which it is all susceptible and fully developed. Not to know that any Christian spirit working kindly to sphere, whatever it may be, will find this mortal life too short for its vast means of usefulness. Not to know that no space of regret can make amends for one life's opportunities misused. Yet such was I. Such was I.
But you were always a good man of business.
Of business. That kind was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business. At this time of the rolling year I suffer most. Why did I walk among my fellow beings with my eyes turned down, and never raise them to that blessed star which led the wise men to a poor abode? Were there no poor homes to which this light would have conducted me? Hear me, my time is nearly gone.
I will, Jacob, but don't be hard and don't be flowery, pray.
How it is that I may appear before you in a shape you can see, I may not tell. I have sat invisible beside you many and many a day, and that is no light part of my penance. I am here tonight to warn you that you may yet have the chance and hope of escaping my fate, the chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer.
Oh, thank you, Jacob, you're always a good friend to me.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance of hope you've mentioned?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visit, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I just take them all at once and get it done with?
Expect the second upon the next night at the same hour. The third upon the next when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate no more. And look, that for your own sake, you remember what has passed here between us. Come here. What you see all around are phantoms who are bound for all time to wander endlessly. Everyone who wears a chain of mist opportunity wins and never can be free. We never held anyone who was needy in our midst. We just turned our backs and walked away. And now we've daily all yearned for a chance to make amends, but it's too late. And my fate will share my friend. If you don't open your heart and let Christmas come alive in you, a chain you will bear. If you don't open your heart to your fellow man, a chain of guilt you'll soul forever wear. You do not know how little effort it will take to erase all your cruel unkind mistakes. Amend your life, for tonight is for you a final warning, or you spend eternity in chains. These spirits try to interfere for good in human affairs, but they have lost their power.
The
their dowries in my hand, and rack up bills that we know that they have to pay. If you don't open your heart and let Christmas come alive in you, I'll change you to there. If you don't open your heart to your fellow man, a chain of guilt, your soul forever wear. You do not know how little effort it will take to erase all your cruel unkind mistakes. Amend your life, for tonight is for you a final warning, for you spend eternity in a chain. Out of all the chains that we must bear, the chain of regret will lift us both. We must wear it close and remember our sin, and it's the way that you will adore. If you open your heart and let Christmas come alive in you, you will bear. If you don't open your heart to your fellow man, a chain of guilt will soon forever wear. You do not know how little effort it will take to erase all your cruel unkind mistakes. Amend your life, for tonight is for you a final warning, for you spend eternity in shame, and eternity in Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past.
No, your past.
The spirit. Would you kindly cover yourself with my cap?
What? Do you put out the rosy hands of light that I do? Is it not enough that you were one of those people happy takes? And so taking the whole train of years sweat low upon my brow?
Spirit, I did not mean to offend or willfully bother you at any point in my life. What business brings you here?
Your welfare.
I am very much obliged, but I can't help but think a night of unbroken rest would be more conducive to that end.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed, rise, and walk with me.
But I am mortal and liable to fall.
Then, at the touch of my hand there, and you shall be upheld in more than this.
Spirit, I was a boy here. I was bred in this place.
Your lip is trembling. Your hand is back upon your cheek.
Remember nothing. It's painful as all, Spirit. Be gone.
Do you recollect the way?
Remember, try. I could walk it blindfold.
Strange to have forgotten it after all these years. Let us move on.
Yes.
The school is not quite deserted. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still.
Yes, I know. It's too late now.
What is the matter?
Nothing. There was a child singing a Christmas carol at my door last night. I should like to have given him something this morning. Nothing.
Let us see another Christmas.
Dear brother, are you home, dear brother? Are you home, home? Home, Rupert? Yes, home for good, for all, forever and ever. Father's so much kinder than he used to be, almost like heaven. He spoke so gently to me one dear night when I was going to bed that I was
I know that much of women, but she has a large heart.
So she has, sweetheart. I will not gainsay it.
She died a woman, and how did they think children?
Yes, one child.
True, your nephew.
Yes.
But now we're forward into time to certain things. We live in someone special here, familiar face. We'll not just all the joy and love that's in the air. Indeed, we still have more still there. The feeling of Christmas. Do you know this place?
No, it's fine. I was apprenticed here. It's Fezziwig's. It's old Fezziwig's.
Yo ho there. Ebenezer. Dick.
It's Fezziwig. Oh, bless his heart. It's Fezziwig alive again.
Yo ho, my boys. No more work for tonight. Christmas Eve, Ebenezer. Christmas, Dick. Let's have the shutters up before a man can say Jack Robinson.
Oh, Dick Wilkins. He was ready for the
Mr. Fezziwig,
Yes, sir.
would you and your lovely wife please lead us in the first dance?
Oh, I don't know. It's been so long since I've done.
You're mine. Never been myself so clear.
Yes, Mr. Conductor, please.
Ebenezer, why did you bring me out here? It's freezing.
Well, I want to be a little bit I have something to ask you.
What is it?
Well, I've never been good for it before. So, Belle, will you marry me?
Oh, Ebenezer, yes, I will marry you.
Belle, I'll make you happy. I promise.
You already did.
Belle, as soon as I gain enough capital, I'm going to open up my own business. We'll be rich. We'll have all the nice things we deserve and more. No more to expect that.
Oh, Ebenezer.
Belle, I'm going to make my first contract with you. I will always be there for you. I will always take care of you. I will never, ever let my business take precedence over us. You will always come first in my life.
Tonight you promise to be mine. You give your heart and soul to me. Now every day will be our love song, and you'll sing when we turn and sing. I'll be forever yours, forevermore, with the gladness of our lives together. No matter
Congratulations, you two.
What is all the excitement about? Oh, my dear, it's beautiful. Congratulations. Papa, look.
That's a fine ring you have there, Belle, and a fine gentleman to go along with it.
Thank you, sir.
I wish you all the luck in the world, and I hope that you have as great a marriage as I have.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do.
Sometimes I thought that maybe you regretted marrying me, that maybe you wanted something more.
There's nothing more than I could ever ask for. You are my life, Emily, and I wouldn't trade that for all the gold in the world. Though it was a little rocky in the beginning.
Oh, it wasn't easy.
My pants fell down.
Right out of this book and treat all of my toys the same exact way.
He is the best, and we are very fortunate to work under such a master. And on that happy note, I wish you good night. And Merry Christmas, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, Dick.
A small matter to make these silly folks so full of gratitude.
Small, sweetie.
Why is it not? We spent but a few pounds of your mortal money, 3 or 4 perhaps. Is that enough that he should deserve such praise?
Spirit, it isn't that. He has the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our load light or burdensome, a pleasure or a toil. You say that his power lies in words and looks and things so insignificant it is impossible to add them up. What then? Spirit, the happiness he gave was quite as though he had cloth and book.
What is the matter?
Nothing.
Something, I think.
No, I should like to say a few words to my own clerk is all. Nothing.
My time grows short. There is one more reason to your path that we adore. It's a time in your life where you have changed and started to show that the decisions that you made the road you now traveled on. Started to wonder have you tasted tears about the Another idol has displaced me, and if I can cheer and comfort you in times to come as I would have tried to do, I have no just cause to grieve.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one.
This thing you can have in dealing of the world. There's nothing on which your soul has party, and there is nothing on which your professors condemn to such servitude as pursuit of wealth.
You fear the world too much. All of your hopes have merged into the hope of being beyond the chance of its sordid reproach. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off, one by one, until the master passion gained and coaxes you. Have I not?
What then? Even if I grow so much the wiser, what then? I'm not changed towards you. Am I?
Our contract is an old one. It was made we were both poor and content to be so, until in good season we could improve our worldly fortune by patient industry. You are changed. It was made you were a different man.
I was a boy.
Your own feelings tell you that you are not what you are. I am. That which promised happiness when we are one in heart is fraught in misery now that we are two. How often and how keenly I thought of this, I will not say. It is enough that I have thought of it and can release you.
Have I ever sought release?
In words, no, never.
Then in what then?
In a changed nature, in an altered spirit, in another atmosphere of life, another hope as it breaks end. In everything that made my love of any worth or value in your sight, tell me, if this had never been between us, would you seek me out and try to win me now? No.
You think not?
I would gladly think otherwise if I could. But if you were free, today, tomorrow, yesterday, can I even believe that you would choose a dowerless girl? You who in your very confidence with her risk everything but gain. And in choosing her, if for a second you were false enough to your one guiding principle to do so, do I not know that your repentance and regret would surely follow? I do. And I release you with a full heart for the love of him you once were. You may. The memory of which is past makes me hope you will have painless, very, very brief time. And you will dismiss the recollection of it gladly, this unprofitable dream from which it had but well that you awoke.
Leave me! Take